I tested this mask for 12 weeks. Here is what actually happened. I am here to give you an honest review to help you buy better. I was gifted this product by the brand. They are not paying me to say any of the following, which will be very, very obvious in a couple of minutes. The score here was an 8 out of 20. It wasn't pretty. I am a human. This is not AI. This is not paid. This is not sponsored. If you're considering buying this mask or another LED or laser mask, stick around. We're going to get into it. This is a 4D laser mask. There's a lot of information on my scorecard review because you have to go in depth with these types of things. $849. It's constantly on and off sales, so you usually pay less than that, but it is still a hefty price tag. This is supposed to be the world's first FDA cleared laser mask. I am approximately 45 years old. I have tried a number of different things, but I don't have like a 50-step skincare routine. I talk about how I do before and afters as well. I'm kind of particular about that because it drives me crazy when you see a before and after and one is very well lit and the other isn't. What you're going to see is natural light, no filter. It is what it is. So laser and skincare, they're using the word laser. It's not the same as an ablative laser. I am not a dermatologist, consultant, expert here. I don't claim to be. And by the way, there are so many reviews for these types of masks. So there are a lot of people who have at-home tools to test the irradiance and the wavelengths and the this and the that. What I look at is how does my skin look after 12 weeks of use? There's a different type of laser that's used in offices, in clinical environments where things are more controlled. It was a little bit misleading there, but I'm not going to nitpick. There are 4 wavelengths in this one, an 18 to 20 degree focused angle. So it's supposed to penetrate deeper. Basically, irradiance is really high. More does not always equate to better for these types of things. There is a really interesting article about this. If you're looking at this, don't just think like, oh, higher irradiance, more this, more that, it's better. There's nuances that I've learned to this, so just giving you a bit of a heads up there. They claim to have 140 precision laser beams. I always think of Austin Powers when I hear that. I saw 77 bulbs. Now, maybe I'm missing the laser beams. Hold on, I can't talk. It's like I didn't sleep very well. There you go. That's full strength. And it's just fewer lights, more lights, fewer lights, more lights. Brand never got back to me on whether or not increasing the number of lights on here changes the wavelengths. So I'm not clear about that. That's another red flag. The brand does not specify how many times a week to use this on their website currently at the time of filming this. Sorry, I have to turn this off. The one thing that really had me going, was the before and after picture on the brand's website. The lighting is totally different. I find it to be very misleading, and I find that to be just not good. You already can see what you get in the box. I start with you get the mask, you get the cord, it's attached. You do not have to download an app to use this. This is, I think all these little remotes look very like 1989 to me. I don't know why. Just do. But it's very intuitive and easy to use. Essentially, you have the on button, you have the minutes increase button, and then you have the mode increase. So it plugs in very easily. It does not die quickly for me. I have been using it for a while and I'm still not seeing it die quicker. So the battery life is holding. Ease of use. So the ease of use for this was a 3 out of 5. One word that comes to mind is claustrophobic. Other 2 words that come to mind are Hannibal Lecter. Allow me to demonstrate. Well, come on, it's giving Hannibal Lecter, right? Just me? It is very comfortable in the sense that it's a silicone, it wraps nicely, it's not the flat face that you have to kind of tug around and have that top part to pull the mask. There's lots of different ways to do it, but there is really no mouth opening. There is just a punch out few holes right in the area of the mouth. Where this goes over your eyes, it's going around here and it's missing key areas that I would want this to affect. It does cover the forehead here, but not as well as something that goes all the way over it. It's missing parts on the nose where I might have pigmentation. It's covering the mouth. I don't like that at all. It gets warm, not because of the bulbs. I don't want to be misleading. It's warm because I can feel my hot breath going all over my face. I know there's holes and I know I'm probably being nitpicky here, but if you don't like that feeling, you're not going to like this. I actually found that to be a huge deterrent. The point of these devices is If they're going to work for you, you have to use them every day, which means you have to find them comfortable. You have to actually find them potentially relaxing. There's a lot of marketing speak on their site about like, put it on, lay back and relax. And I'm over here going, you know, like it's not comfortable. I don't like that. Otherwise, the fit around the head is nice. It doesn't feel bulky. It's very flexible. It's very lightweight. It doesn't smell weird. I'm trying to give you all the things that you would think about. But yeah, it's the mouth hole. It's a hello Clarice moment. And yeah, I don't like that. We're going to get into the results now. So I go by each claim, fine lines and wrinkles. I'm going to give you before and afters. Again, these are natural light. These are unretouched. This is just my face close up in your face. How exciting. The brand claims that 90 some odd % of people saw a significant reduction in the appearance of fine lines by week 4. You're supposed to see results from them starting week 1. You're supposed to see more by week 4 and keep going. I saw very, very little difference. I was squinting, which ironically creates more lines. I was looking at the before and after pictures. I zoom in, I check it out. I'm looking at pores, I'm looking at crow's feet, and I might have seen just a little bit of reduction. Here's where I'm looking on my face, and here is where I'm looking. Not so much here. I use a microcurrent device there right now that really helps. I do gua sha every day. I forgot to mention that. I love it. I love it. I've been doing it for at least a decade. I would imagine it's a decade now. If not, it's close to a decade. So you're supposed to see that after 4 weeks. That's what those participants saw. I used it for 12. I expected to see more after 12 weeks of use. 2 out of 5. Firming and lifting claims. Firming? Collagen, maybe? I don't know. You know what I mean. 91.9% said that they saw significant tightening by week 4. I did not see skin tightening. I did not see skin firming. I did not see any of that. I really did not see that. I wanted to see it. I really wanted to see it. I did not see that. I did not see that. Just speaking directly into the mic. Lifting, how is this mask gonna lift? I might have missed that, but no, I didn't. 1 out of 5. If you've been a subscriber, this is gonna be a rare thing. I rarely say 1 out of 5. It's rare. Overall complexion results here, they were 2 out of 5. This is where I wanted to see more, specifically because in other red light devices that I've tried, I have seen the most bang for my buck in complexion, sort of an evening out, sort of like what I like to call peachy skin. I have pink undertones. That's why I call it that, but they just sort of blend better. It's just something you can kind of see. It looks fresher. I saw maybe a little, and potentially a little glow here, but the reality is when I started this, which was the beginning of March, till now, which is going to be the beginning of June, I have also had a lot of weather changes. So the humidity is higher, you know, my skin's not as dry. We have to take environmental factors into this. I also didn't see a lot of change in pigmentation. Now, I don't have a lot of hyperpigmentation on my skin. I have they're covered up right now, but I have them. You can kind of see them in the close-up of the before and after on the side angle. I took that for crow's feet and a little bit. This is where age spots tend to show up on people. My mom has them. Like, we all have the same spots here. I didn't see it improve, maybe slightly, but I'm reaching. I can't even say that accurately. Honestly, I didn't really see much there. For a minute in this test, I thought I saw that getting a little bit worse. But now it's a little bit okay. So that was a little scary. I have heard rumblings about that happening with these devices, but I cannot attribute that specifically to this mask, just something that I observed. So I'll mention it. Overall complexion really didn't do much, but maybe a 2 out of 5. It was a kinda-ish, which gets me to that real big bummer of a total score, 8 out of 20. At this price, we need to see more. I need to see more. There's a lot of positive reviews out there. I don't know if they're validated or not, but some people love it. Jennifer Aniston, I guess, used it. Kim Kardashian used it, which means it works, right? There's just a lot of noise and a lot of it is BS. So that's another reason why I wanted to do a dedicated review on this. I don't do them as much over here as I used to. 12 weeks, I think, is a thorough test. I was going to give it 8 and I thought, okay, I'm going to give it a few more because I don't know what's happening. And the results just weren't there. I do have a side-to-side comparison between this and another LED mask that I've tried and really liked. That's back on the Style Shaker if you want to see it. It's basically side by side how many bulbs, how many wavelengths, what's the irradiance. I think seeing the comparisons also might help you if you're deep into a deep rabbit hole. Hopefully this video with the before and afters, that's where it needs to show up. I know there's lots of information out there, lots of people giving you a ton of helpful information, but sometimes that gets me confused. That's when I lean on the before and afters. And again, 12 weeks, I should have seen more results. I wish I had seen more results. That was just my experience. That doesn't mean it's everybody else's. If you've tried this and you've liked it, let us know why in the comments and give me context on your skin. If you like honest reviews and you want to keep seeing more of them and support this channel, you can really easily do that by hitting the like button, hyping the video, sharing it with a friend who's like, I think I need a red light device. Just give them a heads up because we need to know this before we buy. The real question is, would you buy this for $800? I'll see you right back here real soon. Until then, bye. Yep.